Hello, welcome back to the KNB Music Den. I am Keith, and I want to do a quick review of the new album by Andy Shauf called Norm. Andy Shauf is a great singer-songwriter. I got turned on to him a year or two ago. Jason over at Taste Like Music. If you aren't subscribed to them, you're missing out. They're fantastic. Jason, Joe, and Krams do an absolutely fantastic job, and really were one of the big inspirations for me to even start doing this channel with Brad. So check them out, Taste Like Music, and I believe Jason is a big Andy Shauf fan and did a review of one of his more recent albums over the past couple of years. But this new one is called Norm, and for me, wow. I really think it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It really, on first listen, kind of blew me away. I've always been, ever since I got into him and learned of him and went back and listened to some of his back catalog and whatever his most recent album was at the time, a year or two ago, I really liked his voice, really liked the songwriting, and just been keeping an eye on Andy. But with this album, to me, he's just come to a whole new level as a songwriter. He's always written great songs, but these songs are undeniably fantastic. And his voice is a revelation. He has always had a unique, strong, emotive voice, but on this album he takes it up a huge notch, and I'm very, very impressed with this entire album. This album has a certain sound to it, and some of the more recent albums that I've enjoyed, and even one that we reviewed on the channel, some of the more recent albums that I've noticed, there's kind of this throwback sound to, like, you hear the string touches, and you hear the horns, and you hear what I call kind of like a classic vintage sound of like the older style music from, I'm talking from like way back, 50s and all that. But with a modern production and a modern voice, so to speak. Father John Misty with the Chloe album, we can think of that. Andrew Combs with Sundays, of course. And this one is right up there, Norm by Andy Shauf. Really just, yeah. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, I'm going to be listening to this one over and over again, no doubt. So, yeah, I'm a little late to the game as compared to some other folks as far as Andy Shauf. Maybe you've never heard of Andy Shauf, and that's a big reason why I'm doing this video, because he deserves to be heard. Really impressive. I guess you'd call it kind of a folk sound, indie folk, if you have to pigeonhole it. But he's doing his own thing. The topics of his songs, the lyrics are very unique. Just, you can really latch on to it. I just really find him to be an important artist at this time, and deserves a lot of credit. And if anyone's out there listening that has anything to do with making this happen, what an amazing tour it would be, a double bill with Andrew Combs and Andy Shauf. Andrew and Andy, I didn't even think about it. The double Andy tour. But what they're doing right now, their sounds, it would be such a cohesive, it would make sense as a bill together. It would be a fantastic night in like a small theater. So the Andy tour, let's make it happen. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend, and this is prompting me to the new album to go and check out, take a closer look and listen to his discography. I'm more familiar with the most recent ones, but I see, I can see on Apple Music that there's a few from like further back that I haven't even really touched yet. So I'm super excited to go back and listen to that. As we typically do with our reviews here at the channel, pick top 3 songs. So my favorite songs, they're all fantastic, but my favorite songs that stuck out to me from this album on the first few listens were the first 2 songs, which are Wasted on You and Catch Your Eye. And then a little further down the album, a song called Sunset. But you can't go wrong with any of the songs, to be honest. So again, this is just a brief review. I just wanted to try and bring some more awareness. Andy definitely has a following, but you can never have too many fans. So Andy Shauf, his new album, Norm, spectacular. I highly recommend it. Again, this is Keith for the K&B Music Den. Please like this video, share it on social media, smash the bell for notifications, and subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you so much, and check out the new Andy Shauf, and check out his back catalog, and become a fan like I have. He's well deserving of your time and your ears. Thanks, folks, and we'll talk to you soon. More album reviews, more content coming with Brad, and we're having so much fun, and we appreciate all the support. Thank you. Have a good one.